Hello everyone. Now we are going to discuss about the three families Fabaceae, Solanaceae and Liliaceae which they are there in our syllabus of plant systematics. The three families which are Fabaceae, Solanaceae and Liliaceae. What examples we are in these three families first we are going to discuss. Regarding the Fabaceae particularly, Fabaceae always we are calling as what? Always we are calling it as a Papilioideae family. Papilioideae family. Papilioideae family. We are calling the Fabaceae as a Papilioideae family because in the Fabaceae particularly petals which are there, petals are always arranged in a different pattern. That is the papilionaceous condition. They are consisting of a standard petals, wing petals, keel petals. Hence we are calling as papilionaceous condition we are seeing in the petals. Hence we are calling the family of the Fabaceae as Papilioideae. Then the same thing, Fabaceae family members mostly they are consisting of pulses. Examples mostly we can take it as a pulses particularly here. Here what is happening here? Pulses it means what? Red gram, Cajanus cajan, green gram, Phaseolus aureus, black gram, Phaseolus mungo, then Cider araticum, Bengal gram, groundnut, Arachis hypogea. Apart from this thing, sun hemp, that is Crotalaria gentiana, which is used as a fiber. Then we have the Derris indica, petroplant, right? Then we can take in the Fabaceae the same Fabaceae, Dalbergia latifolia, that means Indian rosewood. All these examples, we can take examples for the Fabaceae. So what about Solanaceae? Solanaceae always we are calling as what? Commonly we are calling it as a potato family. By the name only you can get actually potato family. It means what? They consisting of vegetables. What examples we can take in Solanaceae as vegetables? Solanum tuberosum, botanical name of potato. Solanum melangia, botanical name of the brinjal. Then Lycopersicum esculentum, tomato. Capsicum frutensis, chili. Trigorilla fenugreecum, fenugreek. Then Ashwagandha, Withania somnifera, Atropa belladonna. Right? All these things. Then Nicotiana tobaccum, commercial crop tobacco. All these are the examples of what? Datura myrtle, thorn apple. Examples of Solanaceae we are saying. And then Liliaceae. In terms of Liliaceae, if you are taking particular Liliaceae consisting of what? Actually they are consisting of a Allium cepa onion, Allium sativum garlic, Lilium candium lily, Gloriosa, Smilax, aloe vera, Colchicum autumnale, right? Asparagus. All these things examples we can take for the Liliaceae. Now we will see the characters here. Remember this point here actually now in this video particularly we are comparing the three families here. For the easy remembrance we are comparing the three families here. In the three families actually families consisting of vegetative characters, essential characters and then non-essential characters here. Vegetative characters are all these are the vegetative characters here maximum. Then non-essential characters mainly consisting of what? Calyx and corolla. Essential characters mainly consisting of a androecium and gynoecium. Essential, non-essential. Both we will discuss at the time of the floral formula, floral diagram. Now we will discuss about these characters particularly. Now, first one, habitat. Habitat means what actually? Fabaceae family members mainly they are herbs, shrubs. They are shrubs and trees. Some are weak climbers. Some are weak climbers. Weak climbers means tendrils. Some are tendrils. That means Pisum sativum we can take, pea plant example. Then here Solanaceae, herbs and shrubs. Herbs and shrubs are the examples of the Solanaceae. Then Liliaceae if you are taking particularly, Liliaceae also consisting of perennial herbs. They are consisting of a perennial herbs. Apart from the perennial herbs, Liliaceae mainly consisting of what? Bulb, corm, rhizome. They are the habit of the particularly Liliaceae members. If you see the root system, in the Fabaceae root system is a taproot system. The Fabaceae root system is a taproot system. In the Solanaceae, the root system present is the taproot system, same. And in the particularly Liliaceae, the root system is the adventitious root system. Adventitious root system. That means particularly what is happening in the Fabaceae and Solanaceae, both are the dicotyledonous. Dicotyledonous consisting of a characteristic root system, that is a taproot system, and Liliaceae mostly consisting of a monocotyledonous plants here. as that Liliaceae consisting of what? Adventitious root system. If you see the stem here particularly in the Fabaceae members mainly consisting of what? Aerial, erect, woody and herbaceous. Here particularly the Solanaceae, the stem mainly same aerial, erect, herbaceous and hairy. Some stems are consisting of hairy. Very important point in terms of Solanaceae, that is actually stem consisting of bicollateral vascular bundles. Stem consisting of bicollateral vascular bundles. That means vascular bundles which are there in the stem of the Solanaceae, they are bicollaterally arranged here. Then here particularly the stem is same aerial erect, but here particularly we can take it as a bulb, corm, rhizome. For the bulb we can take the example as a allium cepa, that is onion. For the corm we can take the example as a colchicine. For the rhizome we can take the example as a gloriosa. Three types of the stems we are getting particularly here. Stem modifications, these three are particularly in the Liliaceae. Then leaf. A leaf is always here stipulate, petiolate, alternate and reticulate venation. Alternate phyllotaxy, reticulate venation. Phyllotaxy it means arrangement of the leaves on the stem. Venation it means arrangement of the veins on the petiole of the leaf here. Stipulate, petiolate, simple and compound. Leaf is always simple and compound in the Fabaceae. These are the leaf characteristics here. Here also same. Simple, compoundly pinnate leaf, reticulate venation, alternate phyllotaxy. Very important, exstipulate. Here particularly the leaf of the Fabaceae is stipulate. Stipules are present beneath the leaf, but here in the Solanaceae what is happening? Stipules are absent. Exstipulate we are saying particularly here. Here also particularly here leaf is radical type, then simple, compound, then exstipulate. And it also shows the reticulate venation. It also shows Liliaceae members also shows the reticulate venation particularly. And here inflorescence particularly if you are seeing in the Fabaceae family members, we can see the racemose type of inflorescence. In the Solanaceae we can see the cymose inflorescence. Here in the Liliaceae particularly allium cepa we can see the simple umbel. You can see the simple umbel and solitary cyme also sometimes we can see in the Liliaceae family members here. About the inflorescence particularly. Apart from the inflorescence, what is happening now? Pollination. Here pollination particularly what we are seeing in this thing, pollination particularly we are seeing it as a protandry we are seeing, and then entomophilous type. And entomophilous type in the Fabaceae, and mainly piston mechanism we are seeing here. Piston mechanism. Here also protandry pollination in the Solanaceae. Sometimes protogyny, some species will show protogyny. Then entomophilous cross pollination. Here also protandry, then protogyny, entomophilous type pollination. Entomophilous type particularly we can see here. And three mostly consisting of same pollination types here. We have to discuss what is protandry. Protandry term always indicate what actually? Protandry term always indicate it is the phenomena to avoid the self-pollination. Protandry it means what? Maturation of the androecium earlier than the gynoecium. Protogyny it means what? Maturation of the Gynoecium earlier than the Andrecium. Then here entomophilous type of the cross pollination means what? Pollen grains are transferred with the help of the insects, entomophilous. Then piston mechanism is seen in the Fabaceae members. Piston mechanism, it means here what is happening here? The petals which are there in the Fabaceae are different. Standard petals, wing petals, keel petals are there. They will attract the insects here. When they are attracting the insects, what will happen? Pollen, they will carry the pollen grains here. That pollen grains are pushed inside. That is the piston mechanism we are seeing. And here particularly Protanthid, Protogyne, Entomophilus. Here also the same thing. Protanthid, Protogyne, Entomophilus, common type we are seeing. And fruit, particularly here we are seeing legume and geocarpic and indehiscence, particularly groundnut, indehiscence in the groundnut. Legume and geocarpic, it means growing in the ground. Particularly indehiscence, it means not opened. If you see the groundnut, how they are, the shells are not opened here. That's why indehiscence we are saying. Here particularly fruit in the Solanaceae. The fruit in the Solanaceae mainly consisting of what? Berry we can take, tomato particularly. Then some species also consisting of capsule type of fruit. Here particularly we can take it as a capsule. In the Liliaceae capsule fruit is present, rarely berry. Rarely we can see berry we can see that. Now apart from this thing, seed. If you are seeing the seed particularly here, seed in the Fabaceae, it is non-endospermic. It is non-endospermic in the Fabaceae. Endospermic in the Solanaceae and Liliaceae. Both are endospermic seed. That means endosperm is present in the seeds particularly here, right? This is about the characters, rigidity characters we are seeing. All the characters we have been discussed, and here particularly, here in the Fabaceae, nodular roots also we can see. Apart from taproot, nodular roots, example we can take as the rhizobium. They are useful for the nitrogen fixation. This is about the characters, common characters we have been compared. Now we will see about the floral formula, floral diagram of the Fabaceae, Solanaceae and Liliaceae particularly. Three things. Floral formula, floral diagram of these three things particularly. See, floral formula of the three is somewhat similar. A floral formula, floral diagram will indicate all the characteristics of the three families again. How the calyx is arranged, how the calyx will be, how the corolla will be, how the andrecium, how the gynoecium, how the flower is. All can be indicated with the help of the floral formula only. Here if you are seeing the floral formula of the Fabaceae, here actually it is bracteate, bracteolate, then zygomorphic flower, bisexual flower, then calyx, sepals, 5 are there, 5 are fused, and then corolla, 1 plus 2 plus 2, last 2 are fused here, andrecium, diadelphous condition, 9 plus 1, that is 9 are fused and 1 is free, 9 stamens and 1 is free, then last gynoecium, unilocular, half superior gynoecium, right? Then Solanaceae, if you are taking particularly, here the floral formula, it is bracteate, E-bracteolate. Some are bracteolate, but mostly they are E-bracteolate, and they consisting of an actinomorphic flower, then bisexual, then calyx. That is actually calyx sepals are 5. They are fused. Petals, which are there, they are 5. They are also fused. Then andrecium, 5. Epipetalous condition. That means stamens are arranged on the particularly these petals here. Then gynoecium, bilocular, fused, superior gynoecium. Right? Here Liliaceae, same, bracteate, E-bracteolate, right? Then actinomorphic, bisexual, and here particularly the Liliaceae, calyx, corolla are absent. Calyx, corolla both are fused and forms a perianth. We can indicate by the P. Perianth, that is steples. 3 plus 3, both are fused. And andrecium consisting of 6 stamens, 3 plus 3, they are not fused, but they are fused with the perianth tepals. Then gynoecium, trilocular, superior ovary. And gynoecium is also fused condition. This is about the floral formula of these three things. We are compare the floral formula. The floral formula, see this thing particularly here. Fabaceae is bracteate, bracteolate. Bracts it means they are the coverings of the flower. Bracteoles are also coverings of the flower. Fabaceae is bracteate and bracteolate. But Solanaceae and Liliaceae both are bracteate, ebracteolates. Then only Fabaceae is zygomorphic. Zygomorphic it means what? We can divide the flower into two equal halves by only one plane passing through the central axis. That is zygomorphic. These two, Solanaceae and Liliaceae are actinomorphic. Actinomorphic it means what? We can divide the flower into two equal halves by any plane passing through the central axis. That is actinomorphic. Then three are bisexual. As three are bisexual, simply what we are saying actually, androecium, gynoecium both are present we are saying. Androecium, gynoecium both are present we are saying. And here particularly what is happening in the phenomena here actually, see here, why we are arranged like this one in the serial manner. Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Liliaceae. Fabaceae, unilocular, one number, easily we can remember. Solanaceae, bilocular, two number, second number, and Liliaceae, trilocular, third number, that's why third Liliaceae. In this pattern we are arranging here for the remembrance. If you see the floral diagram, what is the floral diagram? And see, I am drawing roughly, not particular neatly because it is a marker board, time is not there. And here it particularly, first we are indicating the sepals. Odd sepal is towards anterior. Odd sepal is towards anterior particular. Odd sepal is towards anterior, like this. Odd sepal is towards anterior. Odd sepal anterior. Like this. Odd sepal. Like this. That means what is happening here actually, this all are fused we are saying, that means we are saying it as a gamosepalous condition, all are fused here, but odd sepal is towards anterior, this one, odd sepal is towards anterior, right? And then if you see the petals, how the petals are there in this thing, the axillary aestivation, it is a valvate aestivation. Aestivation it means arrangement of the sepals, right? Aestivation we are saying. And then here if you see the arrangement of the petals, particularly inside here, standard petal is there like this, then wing petals are there, then keel petals like this. These are fused actually, these are fused. Inside these petals particularly, standard petals, wing petals and keel petals, totally 5 are there. This type of arrangement we are calling as a Papilionaceae condition, that's why we are calling it as a Papilionaceae family. And then 9 plus 1 condition, Diadelphous condition, how we are arranging, how we are indicating, like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 1 is different. All these 9 are fused, all these 9 are fused, 9 are fused. Then one stamen is free, Diadelphous condition. Then ovary is unilocular, single locule. This is the floral diagram of the Fabaceae. If you see the Solanaceae, same, odd sepal is towards anterior. Same we can see. Odd sepal is towards anterior. That means here like this we had odd sepal is towards anterior. Then if you take the phenomena like this here particularly, so drawing on the marker board is very tough compared to the blackboard. Blackboard will be having the grip. Marker board we are not seeing any grip here. Here 5 sepals again we had, particularly 5 sepals we had, same, odd sepal is towards anterior and they are totally, they are fixed actually, they are fused here, fused we are saying, Gamosepalous condition. Inside this particularly sepals, what we are doing actually, we had the petals. How the petals are arranged actually? Here odd petal is towards posterior. First we will take like this. First we will take like this here. And afterwards we will do. Here what is happening here? Particularly odd petal is towards posterior like this. Like this. 5 totally, and this 5 we can divide like this. We can divide like this here. Totally 5, and they are fused. We are saying particularly they are fused, and epipetalous condition. That means on this petals, what is happening? Androecium is arranged like this. Stamens are arranged like this. Stamens are arranged. Then ovary is bilocular. 2 locules are present particularly. Bilocular ovary is present, right? Bilocular ovary, superior ovary is present here, right? Sepals, petals, then stamens are arranged on the sepals here. If you see the Liliaceae, perianth, that means tepals we are arranging particularly. First tepals like this. Tepals here. And this like this. These tepals are arranged like this particularly. This tepals and the arrangement of the tepals will be like this particularly. Like this you can take the arrangement. This means all are fused here. Here also all are fused. Just we can take like this. Which we can move here particularly. All are fused here, and odd tepal is towards anterior. And if you see the particular Androecium here, how Androecium it is actually, what is the stamens now? Stamens are arranged on this thing. That means 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 totally. Right? Like this they are arranged here, and always trilocular gynoecium. Trilocular gynoecium here. Trilocular gynoecium we are saying. 3 locules. 1 up to here. 2, 3. Totally 3 locules are there, and inside it is consisting of a capsules here. Like trilocular gynoecium we are seeing particularly here. This is the floral diagram of the and floral formula of the Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Liliaceae. Liliaceae is somewhat different, and Fabaceae, Solanaceae is mostly similar, but in the Fabaceae this arrangement of the petals is different, rest of all are same. And remember this floral formula, floral diagram. By that thing we can easily remember the differentiation between the Fabaceae, Solanaceae, Liliaceae. Diagrams are not that clear because in the less time we have drawn a diagram. Just see how the petals and sepals are, all these things are arranged, you have to see here, right?